I wanted to do an update on my Bletilla striata that I got from the Van Bourgondien bulb company, DutchBulbs.com. Uh, if you remember when I first got my first order, which I'll put a link to in the description of this video, the bulbs smelled funny, and I went ahead and planted them anyways, but they definitely smelled really, really strange, like fermenty. And so I wrote the company and they sent me replacement bulbs. So none of the funky fermenty smelling bulbs did anything. They just ended up, I did plant them and nothing happened with them. They're just, so I've actually dumped out the dirt from a lot of these pots. I just have one left that I haven't done it yet. And then the replacement set I did pot up in 3 different ways because I wanted to test different ways of it growing. So in the past when I've got this, so back up a little bit, I've gotten bulbs from Van Bourgondien like 2 or 3 years ago, and they've never bloomed. And then I've been trying to overwinter them in my basement, and it wasn't going well, and I thought this spring they were all dead, which is why I ordered new ones. These are the old ones, and I had 6 of those starting several years ago, and now I have just these 2. And they did come back. I brought them outside, they did come back. But I wasn't sure if potting in, basically, this is sphagnum peat moss, which is basically potting soil mixed with perlite, was the right way to go. So when I got the new ones, I planted them 3 different ways. So again, I put a new set of bulbs, because remember I thought my old ones were dead, in the sphagnum peat moss, just potting soil, plus perlite, like a 50-50 mix, so you can see the perlite in there on the sides. And then I also planted in pure spag, which is right here. You can see the roots and stuff, mostly there, right here. And then I did a sort of potting mix. So it's bark, sphagnum, and just mixed like 50-50 in here. I saw some people who grow this in a more tropical region like Singapore, and this is how they do it. So I did a mix like that. And stuff sprouted, as you can see. In fact, they all came, like I even said, the old ones came back, but nothing bloomed. So other thing I'm gonna try this winter is that rather than forcing them to go into dormancy, the Singapore video that I saw said that in zone 9, which is where they are, or zone 10, these are not deciduous, and they basically, are leafy all year round. They should be blooming now. Of course mine aren't. So I'm gonna just try to keep them going inside. I'm gonna make a pretend zone 9 for them, and I'm gonna water them. So I've in the past basically tried to treat them like a habenaria and force them to go into dormancy and stop watering them. And maybe that's why these, you can see these came back from their bulbs and they're much smaller. The leaves are much thinner than the ones in the bulbs here. And so I am going to try to not force a dormancy in hopes of giving them enough energy so that they will flower for me. So that will be this winter's project.